My first and the most memorable travel experience was when I visited France. I arrived in the airport very excited, and Cyril took a video upon arrival. Well, this is a scripted one because I asked him to do it. I made sure to film at least almost everything I experienced here. So let's start. Where are we going exactly? I really don't have an idea.
To Paris.
So we traveled by metro, and you can see on his eyes his tremendous happiness, and my heart was full of joy as well. He prepared an itinerary for my whole week of stay in France, indicating all the places we need to visit, where to eat, where to drop our bags, and where to stay. It was a hassle-free and easy way to roam around after arrival because we can just check in our luggage around the city of Paris. Our first stop was to visit Notre Dame. I was so amazed by the number of tourists who came to see the beauty of the structure of the church. I caught the attention of the doves, so I went to feed them for the first time. After a long queue, finally got inside, prayed and thanked God for all the blessings He has given me. So you can see how big the church is. I also experienced to ride the smallest lift that only 2 people can be fit inside.
Where we are exactly is really the smallest lift.
Indeed, I never.
Very small lift.
I will.
So where are we going now?
We will see. We will see.
The weather is nice today, even
Yeah.
if it's cold.
Yes, it's nice.
So we went out the next day and did our first whole day tour activity around Paris.
Eiffel, c'est ce bus-là.
Ok.
Dans 10 minutes, vous pourrez monter.
D'accord. Est-ce qu'on a la possibilité de monter tout en haut de la tour Eiffel? Non, je crois qu'il faut. Il y a une maintenance, c'est ça?
Il faut surtout redescendre et repayer des tickets
Ah.
pour monter.
Ah, ok.
Ils ne font plus, avant ils le faisaient,
Ouais.
ils ne font plus.
We almost got late just to find the travel and tours we booked online. Luckily, we arrived just in time. This was the second surprise he prepared. So we ride on their tour bus, and our last spot was to visit and go up to Eiffel Tower. The weather was so windy and cold that I thought of wanting to finish the tour. But everything was worth it at the end. I was so happy to be able to step up to the most famous tourist spot in Paris. We were able to eat and had our 180-degree video outside the tower. So after the tour, we went to Musée du Louvre by metro, and when we arrived, miracle happened. We witnessed that the sun finally showed up after a month of rain in Paris. I have also tried their famous crepe, and after I have tasted it, I have been craving for it every now and then. So here comes his next surprise. We went to Germany by car. I never had an idea what to do before knowing we will be going to Germany. He just asked me to bring swimsuit and slippers. Unknowingly, it was a Saarland therm. Where are we going?
We are going to German.
Where?
Germany.
Really?
Yes, we are near.
Prenez la deuxième sortie
From
sur
here.
Boulevard Solidarité.
So he drove Metz to Germany approximately 40 minutes by car. I don't want to sleep because I wanted to capture every moment I witnessed during the travel. I wanted to see the differences each of the places I visit. Just like in Paris yesterday, it was too crowded, seeing a lot of tourists. buildings, and establishments. Well, unlike in Metz, far from the busy streets, I just really felt at peace and safe. Well, I think when I visited Saarland, it's quite similar to Metz, and I like it. So welcome for a whole day of relaxation. It was a great experience doing this kind of activity during winter. It was just so sad I couldn't film inside because it was strictly prohibited.
We are about entering
So the next day, we visited Cyril's parents in Ladon. I was lost of words seeing this view that I couldn't imagine seeing this in real life. OMG! It's raining with snow. Yes, this is it. My first ever snow experience and my first meeting with his parents. They were very kind and accommodating. They welcomed me with open arms, prepared lunch, and after that, we roamed around their village. I even had the chance to play snow in their backyard. During dinner, his mom cooked a very special cuisine which she showed to me before when we were talking via Skype. After a few minutes, Delphine and Pierre-Yves arrived. We celebrated our birthdays together with them. I'm so happy.
Joyeux anniversaire, joyeux anniversaire, joyeux anniversaire. Joyeux anniversaire, joyeux anniversaire.
Ah, tu les as vraiment éteintes là, ça se sent.
Oh là là.
Ouais, je sais pas si-
Joyeux anniversaire.
I really had a great time with them, especially to his father who loves cracking jokes. I felt also the love that they poured out to their pet dog, Joy. And of course, I felt sad that we needed to come back to Metz for another 5-hour drive. The next day was a pack-up day, but before that, we had the chance to stroll around Metz and have seen beautiful churches, cafes, and shops. We traveled by train for about 1.5 hours to arrive Paris and booked a hotel for us to stay for one night before our departure to Philippines. We supposed to have skiing, which was also part of Cyril's surprise, but I insisted him to cancel it because he was not feeling well. Anyway, we promised to do it the next time around, I hope. It was a short stay, but a very meaningful and extraordinary experience because I got to travel and explore places with you, Cyril. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more in the future with you. Thank you, God, for this wonderful experience. Thank you, Cyril, for the surprises and love. Until next time. Au revoir!